name is James Sherfel. I'm a lieutenant with Community Risk Reduction with the El Paso Fire Department in the Fire Marshal's office. Today we're going to talk about winter holiday safety tips. One of the things that I want to talk about that's actually a huge concern for the fire department is Christmas trees. Live Christmas trees actually represent over 200 fires nationwide that tend to be about 5 times more deadly than the average house fire. A dry Christmas tree that's not watered builds up a tremendous amount of heat when it's caught on fire, and it's an extremely dangerous situation. So keep your trees watered at all times, and as soon as the season's over and you get rid of your tree, get it out of the house and get it into the recycling center. Outdoor lighting is another thing that we have lots of problems with. Nationwide, over 800 home fires are caused by lighting and decorations. Over 45% of those fires are because the heat source is too close to the decorations and to the lighting. And when we're talking about heat sources, what we're talking about are candles or space heaters. As opposed to regular candles with flame, an actual flame lit, we strongly recommend using electronic candles, candles that are battery operated. They even have timers on them to where they'll go out on their own, but these obviously don't produce any heat, and so it's a much safer alternative than actually using lit candles. If you do want to continue to use lit fire candles, we recommend not leaving them unattended. Always stay in close relationship to that candle so you can monitor it at all times, and never leave the home with the candle still lit. So with regard to space heaters, what we're concerned about with space heaters is the fact that there's a lot of older space heaters in use today. And some of the things to look out for the space heaters is old cords that are wrapped up and twisted in wires start getting frayed. And as they're frayed, they could possibly cause an arc or build up too much resistance and overload your electrical circuit. Another one is placing the space heater too close to combustibles. So we talked about Christmas tree fires and decoration fires being set by heat sources being too close. What this line on the ground represents is the amount of space that we'd like space heaters to stay away from combustible materials. It's recommended that space heaters stay 3 feet away from all combustible materials. And so we're talking about couches, we're talking about obviously Christmas trees, curtains, bedding from bedding materials. We want that space so that there's not too much heat built up. And always turn your space heaters off when you're not in the room that's using them. There's no reason to keep them running in rooms, and they're especially unattended. So space heaters, make sure that it's a newer system that's been tested by an independent laboratory. So if it tips over, it's knocked over, it'll be turned off. Make sure it's in good working order and it doesn't represent any of the potential fire hazards from the cord or the electrical wiring itself. And keep it at least 3 feet away from all combustible materials at all times with space heaters. As far as electrical wiring goes, there is specific wiring that we'd like you to use for outdoor electrical wiring for decorations. It's going to look similar to this, and it's going to be much more water resistant. So there is a difference between indoor and outdoor electrical, and indoor and outdoor Christmas decorations as well. So if you're wiring stuff outdoors or on your house, make sure it's an exterior quality. That's what you're looking for to protect yourself from having any type of potential fire get started by using interior wiring on the exterior of the home. So as far as the Christmas tree goes, decorations too close to the tree, candles too close to the tree, electrical wiring is what causes those fires. Candle fires are the biggest thing that we need to be concerned about. The 3 days of the year that have the most candle fires are Christmas, New Year's, and Christmas Eve. So we're just upon that season right now, and so the biggest problem with the candles, like I said earlier, is unattended candles. People have them lit, they keep them in their home, they leave to go spend time with family or friends, go look at Christmas lights, and the fire is too close to a combustible material, the candle's too close, and so it causes the fire. And so unattended candles is important to make sure that you're in close proximity to the candle at all times. And then electrical lighting, if it doesn't need to be on, turn it off. Make sure it's in good condition. As always, if you're going to have people over and for your own safety in your home, we recommend testing your smoke alarms. The El Paso Fire Department does have a free smoke alarm program. And that program is available to anybody within the city limits. So if you feel like you need a free smoke alarm for your house, contact the El Paso Fire Department, 485-5699, or you can go onto our website and request them through the website, epfire.org. And if you don't have one, go out and get one. And like I said, the El Paso Fire Department does have those available to the residents living in the city limits of El Paso.